Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Hisam Academy. It's me, Sumul Rizvi, once again, an English language fluency expert and your mentor. So once again, you are with me. So in this video, we are going to discuss another exciting topic of English language, and that is idiomatic expressions related to kitchen or related to cooking. So because these days we are totally focused on kitchen related vocabulary or cooking related vocabulary, so that's why this video is also dedicated to kitchen related idiomatic expressions. Now, if we talk about idiomatic expressions, so I already have discussed this thing multiple times with you people that using idiomatic expressions in your conversation is really imperative, because when you use idiomatic expressions, so they will allow you to become, or they will, like make you feel even more confident when you speak English language. Because when you use idiomatic expressions, so they are, because obviously a combination of difficult and advanced vocabulary, so you would be able to have that confidence in your personality, you would be able to sound even more natural, and you would be fluent as well. And learning idiomatic expressions are very imperative in that case as well, when you have to interact with native speakers. Like for example, if you're going to have a conversation with any native speaker, so they always use like idiomatic expressions. So it is really imperative to understand the meaning of the idiomatic expressions or phrases, and you should know that how to use them as well accordingly, according to the context in a sentence. So that would be really helpful for you guys. So in this video, we are going to target this topic, and the expressions that I am going to provide you, they are very fun, they are very, like engaging, so you would connect with, inshallah ta'ala, with those expressions. So because this video once again is going to be really exciting, so please watch this video till the end. And if you like this video, so please do not forget to like, comment and share this video with someone who needs it. And if you like my way of teaching, or if you really like my content, so please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Furthermore, if you want to hire me as your personal mentor, so you can drop me a line on WhatsApp, and the number is shown on your screen. So you can hit me over there, and inshallah you'll be getting really good discount offers. So chop, hurry up and just book your one free online demo slot with me, one free online demo session with me, and then inshallah ta'ala we'll work upon it, and then we can kick off our journey as soon as possible. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. So this particular idiom refers to a situation where you try to escape from one bad situation and then you end up to be in the worst one. यानी कि जब आप किसी एक बुरी सिचुएशन से निकलने की कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन आप किसी दूसरी मुसीबत में फंस जाते हैं. So this idiom refers to that particular situation or scenario. Now you need to think कि ऐसा कब हुआ है आपके साथ कि आपने एक मुश्किल से निकलने की कोशिश की हो और दूसरी मुश्किल के अंदर आके आप फंस गए हो. Like for example, you can make your sentence that I left my previous or old job and got another or new job. But it feels like that I am out of the frying pan and into the fire. It means कि मुझे ऐसा लगा था मैंने पुरानी जॉब अपनी छोड़ी और नई जॉब हासिल की, तो जैसे मुझे कुछ अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, I will feel good. लेकिन अब ऐसा महसूस होता है कि I am out of the frying pan and into the fire. यानी कि मैं एक नई मुसीबत में फंस चुकी हूँ. If you cannot stand the heat, so get out of the kitchen. If you cannot stand the heat, so get out of the kitchen. So it simply means that if you cannot handle the criticism, or if you cannot handle the pressure of a situation, so please keep aside. कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है that you are in the situation and the pressure is too much that you feel that like you are burned out or you cannot handle it. तो ये idiom उसी situation को basically refer कर रहा है कि if you are in a situation और अगर आप pressure को handle नहीं कर सकते, so please दूर रहें. So for example, very simply, according to the situation, you can make your own sentence that I tried to solve a problem of my friends, but then one of my other friends suggested me that this situation is very tense and very difficult. So I would request you, or I would advise you, that if you cannot stand the heat, so please go out of the kitchen. So it means that I was trying to help my friend, but then my other friend advised me that this situation is very critical and I don't think that you would be able to handle the pressure. So if you cannot stand the heat, so please get out of the kitchen. So this is the situation, and very casually and normally you can utilize these idiomatic expressions. A washed pot never boils. A washed pot never boils. So it simply means like when you anxiously wait for something, so it never happens, or you feel like time is actually not passing. So when you wait for something, so it feels like that कि जैसे वक्त चल ही नहीं रहा है या रुक गया है. So for example, in a situation, you can make your sentence. Let's assume a situation like, for example, if you are waiting for your friend, and for example, he or she is not coming. So you can describe the overall situation, and you can talk to yourself about the situation by saying that I hate waiting because a washed pot never boils. It means that you are waiting for your friend, but because he is not coming, so now time feels even much more longer, or it feels like that he is never gonna come to meet you. So because a watch pot never boils, so that's why I hate waiting. Bite off more than you can chew. Bite off more than you can chew. So it simply refers to a situation where you take on too many tasks. However, you are not able to handle them properly, because sometimes it happens that, like out of courtesy, we take on so many responsibilities, we take on so many tasks. However, we also know that we can't do that, or we can't manage them properly. Okay, so it is basically, you can use it in a situation where you think कि आपने बहुत सारे काम ले लिए हैं, but you cannot manage them. So very simply, you can make your own sentence that out of courtesy, I took on responsibilities. However, later on, I realized that I bite off more than I could chew. So it means कि मैंने courtesy में अपने friend को yes तो कह दिया, I took on the responsibility, मैंने responsibility भी ले ली, but later on I decided that I actually bite off more than I could chew. यानी कि मैंने इतना कुछ ले लिया जितना मैं कर भी नहीं सकती थी. Put all your eggs in one basket. Put all your eggs in one basket. Now, this particular idiom refers to a situation where you feel like that you do not have many options, but you rely only one option, which is not obviously a really good plan, because sometimes it happens that you do not have many options. For example, if you have only one business plan and you invest all of your things like your finances, your time, your energy, your everything, your savings on that particular option. So when you do not have options, multiple options, when you have only one option, and when you rely only on that one option, so it means that you are putting all your eggs in one basket. Usually we use this particular idiom in order to advise someone that, like it's not a good option to rely only on this particular option. So you can use it in a context that please do not put all your eggs in one basket next time. यानी कि अगली बार से अपने सारे के सारे जितने भी options हैं, अपनी जितनी भी resources हैं, वो सारी के सारे जितने भी assets हैं, वो सिर्फ एक ही चीज के ऊपर कभी मत लगाना. Just try to have some more options as well in your life. The pot calling the kettle black. The pot calling the kettle black. So it simply means that when you blame someone for a fault that you also have. क्या मतलब हुआ इस बात का? यानी कि कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हम किसी दूसरे शख्स को ऐसी चीज के लिए ब्लेम कर रहे होते हैं या उसको गिल्टी ठहरा रहे होते हैं जो सारी बुराइयां हमारे अंदर खुद भी होती हैं. जैसे आपने कभी देखा होगा कि लोग बड़े बड़े आराम से लोगों को बोल देते हैं, अरे भाई वो तो हर वक्त सबकी बुराइयां करती रहती है, जबकि वो खुद भी सबकी बुराइयां करते रहते हैं. So when you think that, like this is the situation and you have to refer this situation, so you can say, or you can use this idiom that the pot calling the kettle black, यानी कि pot है और kettle को black कह रहा है जबकि वो खुद भी black की है. Okay, so in this context you can use it. Cook up a story. Cook up a story. बहुत आसान idiom, it is very idiom and it is very evident. The meaning of the idiom is very evident, and that is when someone tries to make up a story. जब actually में कुछ ऐसा नहीं हुआ होता, but when they try to invent some story just to get some attention, किसी attention को हासिल करने के लिए या कोई भी झूठ बोलने के लिए, when someone invents a story, so it means that he cooks up a story. Very simple, very easily you can make your own sentence that nothing like that happened and she all cooked up a story. यानी कि ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था, उसने पूरी की पूरी कहानी अपनी तरफ से खुद बनाई है. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Now this particular idiom is very relatable and I always use it in multiple situations. This particular idiom simply means when you try to explain this phenomena, life phenomena, to someone that's how it goes. That's how life it is. Okay, so sometimes things do not go your way and you do not need to force them as well. So they will, like you just need to go with the flow. Life is like that. So when you try to explain this, like phenomena, emotional phenomena, life phenomena to someone, so this is the situation where you can use this particular idiom, that's how the way, or that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like for example, you can very simply make your own sentence that one of my friend shared her personal problem with me, so I just gave her only one advice, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Very simply. Sweeten the deal. Sweeten the deal. So this particular idiom refers to a situation where, for example, someone is trying to convince you, or he is trying to give you an offer, and you are, like paying attention, you are listening, you are pondering over, and then after listening, you will be like that, I think that your offer is really good, but sweeten the deal. यानी कि अपनी offer को, अपनी deal को थोड़ा सा और मीठा बनाएं, यानी कि make your offer even more attractive so that I'll be convinced and I'll get your offer. Very simply, you can make your own sentence that after the meeting, I requested my friend to sweeten the deal so that I would be able to accept that offer. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Now, what do you mean by that? So, when you do not take the situation very seriously or literally, and according to you, the situation is very light and you don't take it seriously, so this idiom refers to that situation. Like for example, you can make your sentence that although my principal threatened me that she would gonna cancel my admission from college, but still I took that whole situation with a grain of salt. It means that I didn't take it very seriously or literally. Too much on a burner. Too much on a burner. So it simply means when you have so many things and you are just trying to juggle so many things at once, so it means that there is too much on a burner. Like for example, very simply, you can make your own sentence that these days I have so much on my plate and I have too much on the burner that I am totally pissed off or I am totally burned out. So very casually as well, you can very simply and very easily utilize this particular idiomatic expression. Bring something to the table. Bring something to the table. So it simply means when you are having a discussion with someone and someone comes up with something really useful. ठीक है, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हम किसी से डिस्कशन कर रहे होते हैं, बात कर रहे होते हैं, कोई अच्छी टॉपिक मीनिंगफुल डिस्कशन हो रही होती है और कोई दूसरा बंदा सामने से बहुत अच्छी बात लेकर आता है. सो व्हेन दे कम अप विद समथिंग रियली गुड एंड रियली यूजफुल इन अ डिस्कशन, सो इट मीन्स दैट ब्रिंगिंग समथिंग टू द टेबल, यानी कि वो कुछ लेकर आया है टेबल के ऊपर. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर इडियम रेफर्स टू दिस सिचुएशन. So very simply, you can make your own sentence that I was having a meaningful conversation with my father yesterday and suddenly my little brother or my younger brother brought something to the table. ओके तो यानी कि अचानक से वो एक अच्छी बात लेकर आया. सो दैट इज समथिंग रियली गुड बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली हम छोटे बच्चों से एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. वी डू नॉट एक्सपेक्ट समथिंग रियली मीनिंगफुल फ्रॉम लाइक किड्स, बट ही डिड दैट, सो दैट्स अमेजिंग. थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. बट आफ्टर दिस, अभी हमने जितना भी पढ़ लिया है, इसके बाद आई बी प्रोवाइडिंग यू माई स्क्रिप्ट, जिसके अंदर मैं जितने भी इडियम्स आपको बताए हैं इसकी एक प्रॉपर एक छोटी सी स्टोरी नुमा आपको एक चीज सामने रखी जाएगी कि जिसके जरिए से आप ये देख सके कि the idioms that we have learned in this particular video, how we can utilize them as well in our conversation. So that would be really helpful for you guys because I already have told you this thing multiple times that it is really important and the most challenging thing that how to remember these idioms when you are actually talking with someone. याद तो हो जाते हैं, समझ में आ जाते हैं, मीनिंग भी पता चल जाती है, but when you are talking with someone, so how to remember them कि हाँ हमें अब यहाँ ये यूज करना चाहिए, हमें याद नहीं आ पाते. So it is really important to remember them and for that you need to go through a script जिसके अंदर आप देख सकें कि अच्छा ये सारे idioms इस तरह से इस्तेमाल हुए हैं. तो इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो के बाद, मेरी इस वीडियो क्लिप के बाद आपको एक ऐसा स्क्रिप्ट नजर आएगा कि जिसके अंदर मेरा ही वॉइस ओवर होगा और आप पूरी वो स्क्रिप्ट सुन रहे होंगे. तो उसको सुनिए, पढ़िए, देखिए कि हम इन तमाम idioms को किस किस तरह इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. And you will be getting all these idioms in the PDF format as well in the description of this video. And if you like this video, so please do not forget to like, comment and share this video. And if you like the way I teach you English language, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is really helpful for me. Your single click matters to me a lot. So thank you so much. Stay hooked for more and thanks for watching.
Kitchen related idioms. Title: too hot in the kitchen.
Eddie worked in a small, busy restaurant. He wanted to be the best chef one day. But tonight, everything was going wrong. First, he burned the soup, then, he dropped a whole tray of bread. He felt like he was jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Every time he fixed one problem, another one started. Chef Linda was not happy. She came into the kitchen with a serious face. If you cannot stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, she said. Eddie was tired, but he didn't want to give up. He had said yes to too many jobs. Now he had too many dishes to cook. He had bitten off more than he could chew. Tina, the dessert chef, looked at him and said, "You have got too much on the burner, Eddie." "I am fine," Eddie said quickly. "I always bring something to the table." Just then, Macro the waiter walked in. "Table 5 says their chicken is too dry," he said. Eddie frowned. "That's the pot calling the kettle black. They asked for extra crispy." Tina laughed a little. "Take it with a grain of salt, Eddie. Some people just like to complain." Macro added, "We could cook up a story and tell them the chef used a special recipe." "No lies," said Chef Linda. "If they are upset, we will sweeten the deal. Give them a free dessert." Eddie nodded. "Still busy with the food. Maybe I shouldn't have put all the big orders together." "Yup," Tina said. "Never put all your eggs in one basket." Eddie looked at the timer. His cookies were still baking. "Come on, bake faster," he whispered. Tina said with a smile, "a washed potato never boils." Finally, the food went out, the guests were happy, and Eddie could rest. "That was crazy," he said, "but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles."